check that out. We have completely excavated the Titan back portion. Hello everybody and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and in today's episode we are going to I think what we're going to do is we're going to go take apart either the rear section or the front section of the Hyperion? No, not the Hyperion, the Titan. Whatever the hell that ship is. I can't remember. Titan. Okay. Before we do that, though, I just wanted to give you a quick update on the Raider. I spent a little bit of time on stream the other night doing the next layer, the bottom part of the wings. And so we got the bottom layer of the wings in place as far as the blocks go. And we also finished trimming the outside edge of the wings, as you can see here. But we still have to do the inside. And basically I just ran out of blocks. And so part of why I want to go hit the next piece of the Titan is so I can get some more hardened steel blocks. And then I also need to get some more flux coils and stuff like that too, some more high-end componentry. And so I figured, okay, well, let's go ahead and do a loot the Titan episode. Looks like I have to fix that there. I'll have to put a block in place. Do I have the same problem on the other side? Nope. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in this episode. And depending upon how our time goes, we might pop back up to the moon and do a little more work on the moon base towards the end of the episode. We'll just kind of see how the time itself goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in the Stinger here, and we're going to run over to the Titan. Now, I have the rear part right here that we could do, and over here is the, I guess the mid part. So we did the front here by the base. So we have the mid and the rear part. I believe the rear part's going to have more resources in it than the mid part is, if I recall correctly. So let's go ahead and head over to the rear, or the back part, I guess it's called, and we'll start taking that thing apart. The first thing I have to do, of course, is I have to find the core, and I don't actually know where it is on this part of the Titan itself, because that's something that they changed since the last time I played the game a year and a half or so ago. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, before I do that, too, I just want to do a quick announcement for everybody. First of all, I have been out of town for the last several days in Washington State. My father-in-law just recently passed away, so I had to unexpectedly travel there and deal with that, support my wife, help get his estate in order and that sort of thing. And I just got back last night, and then I have to fly out again tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, to go to Portland, Oregon, back to the Pacific Northwest for 5 days on business. And so I'm going to record this episode here and put it up on YouTube for you guys, but then I won't be back until the week of the 23rd, and at that point should be back on a normal schedule for the next few weeks. All that to say that I won't be making any more Empyrion videos this week. We'll get this one out today, but then there might be a little bit of a lull until I can get back to a normal schedule and start cranking them out for you guys again. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. So let's go ahead and head on over to the rear section of the Titan, and we'll take that thing apart and get some good resources. So I'll be back once I get started underway with that. Alright, here she is. Sometimes there's a drone that hangs out here, but I don't see it. My guess is that the core is probably going to be down maybe in this section here, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not really positive about that. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just park the ship here. It used to be that you could park in the inside there and keep the ship protected from incoming drones, but we don't actually have that problem anymore anyway, because I took out the drone tower on this planet. So I guess the question then is, do I dig down from here and go in this way? I'm thinking probably, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's get the drill out here. And we'll start taking the ground out and see if we can pop in through the front. Now I do have some explosives on me if I actually have to breach to get in. I don't know if I will have to do that or not. Theoretically, it should already be open because this is 1/3 of a ship that broke off, you know, into pieces. So let's just dig this way and see what happens. So as you can see, I decided to go back and grab the hovercraft and actually use the drills on the hovercraft to dig some of this out. Figured that would go a little bit faster than using the hand drill. Plus I might be able to actually dig the entire thing out and get all of the resources back from it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to kind of go around the outside here, since this is much faster, and get as much of the ground out of the way as I can using this. And then of course once we get more on the inside part of it, we'll have to probably use the hand drill too. Let's just kind of go around and start carving it out here and clear this sucker out. Alright, so we've got the back end pretty well dug out. I'm just going to clear a little bit more here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll keep going along the sides. And just dig this whole damn thing out. Because, I mean, why not, right? It goes pretty fast when you have the lasers like this on the hovercraft. And so I figured might as well just dig it all out. That way we can get to every single block if we decide to do that. That'll give us a lot of good resources. Getting a little stuck here with some weird camera angles. But when I've dug this thing out before in the past, you know, I always did it with a hand drill, and I never really dug the whole entire thing out. But with the drill here, a lot easier to do. So let me get around here, and just want to kind of clear a little bit more of this out. Get up into this area and dig some more down here too. I started around the other side and then started a little bit on this side too. It looked like somebody standing up there, but I think it's just a tree. So we'll come along here and start digging out the side now. And keep going, and in no time we'll get this thing completely dug out. I'm going to take off the drilling modules because they're just really getting in the way and I'm not needing to use them. And that'll give us a tiny bit more maneuverability. This ship is not really the ideal mining vessel. It's kind of more of an all-purpose hovercraft, and at some point, and it also mostly has just normal steel on it too, by the way. So at some point, I might upgrade it to at least hardened steel. But for, you know, mining, it's too long and it's got too many angles to be a real effective miner. It does get the job done, obviously. So it can be used for that, but it's just not, you know, as efficient as some of the other designs that are on the workshop, like the Ladybug and the Drill Sergeant and so forth. But it does get the job done. So, yeah, so I'm going to just keep going. That, excuse me, that does help a little bit, because now I'm not getting quite as caught up on stuff with those modules off the top. So it lets me maneuver a little bit better. But we're going to keep digging away, and then I'll be back here in just a little bit And we'll proceed from there. Alright, so we have the fuselage and this part all dug out. Now all we really have to do is just dig out the two rear engine compartments here, thruster compartments, and then we should be good to go. So it shouldn't take too much longer now. If I can keep from getting hung up on that little spruce looking tree. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut down in through here to get these bottom compartments out. And I know there's at least one thruster on the other side, which is going to give us, should give us some pretty decent material components. And I'm hoping there's a thruster on this side too. I'm not really planning on trying to salvage anything whole from the ship here. I'm really just after the raw materials themselves, because I don't have a good enough source right now of saphium in particular to make you know, the higher level components and the hardened steel. So I'm really just, you know, getting my source of hardened steel by taking these big ships and the POIs and so forth apart. And I have the entire, well, I shouldn't say the entire, but I have probably about 90% or more of the drone base that's just waiting for me to go take apart as well. So that's something I'll, if I decide I need to do that, I will do so off camera. But the only thing left at the drone base for the most part are just actual, you know, hardened steel blocks. I've pretty much got already looted all the components from there. Just have a little bit more here on this side of the engine thruster compartment. And we should be done with all the external excavation. I'm sure we'll have some stuff that we'll have to clear with the hand drill inside. But one advantage of doing it this way too with a hovercraft is that it cleared away some of the inside stuff too, just by virtue of removing the material that it could get to from the outside. So I'm hoping I don't have to do a whole lot on the inside with the hand drill. Alright, I think that's it. Check that out. We have completely excavated the Titan back portion. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to get inside of that thing and find the core and blow that up so we can then take over the ship and start taking it apart. And like I said, I don't actually know where that core is. So let's go ahead and hop out of Yield Hovercraft. Looks like we took a little bit of damage just bouncing around there. Before we go back to the moon too, I'm going to actually take these drills off of here, these mining drills, lasers, and take them with us and throw it on the Ladybug when we get back to the moon. I don't have enough resources to make another pair, so we'll just take those with us when we go up there. And then hopefully I will remember to bring them back. I'm missing some blocks off this, aren't I? We'll have to fix that, but I'll do that later. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to remember to take those back and forth with me until I can get to the point where I can have two, you know, sets of them. So my guess is that the core is going to be up here. I don't know that for sure. That's my guess. So let's go back around this way. And we want, ow, I knew I was going to do that. We want to get up there. And we really removed a lot of material from this thing. So let's see, can we recharge our jetpack and then get up right here? Not quite. Not quite, okay. Let's we might have to make ourselves a little bit of a... Whoops. Mound to stand on. Just so we can jump up in there. Trying to get to the on top of this thing. Oh, come on. Okay, let's raise it up a little more. It's all on a knife edge there. Okay. Let the jetpack recharge, and boom, we're up. Okay. So there's some cargo. And there should be ammo in here. Minigun rounds. Take all of that. And I guess we'll bust in through here. And we'll blow this door. Actually, you know what? Let's just use bullets. We got plenty of bullets. We'll save the explosives. And we're going to dig our way back into here and hopefully spot the core fairly soon. I like these little portholes on here. That's pretty neat. There's a room in there. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. That's just the door on that side. Okay. Ship's a lot bigger than it looks. Everything in this game is a lot bigger than it looks when you're, when you look at it from flight. It always looks smaller than it actually is. Okay, so that was the top of the ground. The part that was already exposed. So we shouldn't have to do a whole lot of digging to get this completely uncovered. So we have this room cleared out now. We're going to breach this door, and looks like we'll have some more stuff in there to clear out. And looks like we have found the core. Nice. That's an interesting place to put it, too. Kind of cool. Well hidden, so to speak. Okay, let's take this thing out. Oh man, we got glass there? Did that get the core? No. Oh, you know what? Looks like there's two things of glass there. Wow, alright. They're not making this easy, are they? How high up is that? That's... It looks like we have 2 things of glass. And then the core. Alright, well, let's just keep coming at it from down here then, I guess. Oh, that's not too bad. In fact, I could probably blow the core right now. Now that I'm close enough to it. I don't think I'll take damage from this distance. And there you have it. Neat. Okay. The ship is mine. The ship is mine. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head up. We're going to start taking apart. And I'm just going to deconstruct. Because like I said, I'm not really interested in trying to get any of this stuff whole. I want the components from everything. So let's hop up to the bridge. And I thought there was another set of doors on the other side. I guess not, though. We'll go up to the bridge first, and then after that we will hit the 2 engine compartments. I had forgotten, too, that way early on, I'd actually blown a hole, excuse me, through the top of this, and came in here and looted it. So I completely forgot about that. So we'll pop all that off. That goes outside. This leads down into the compartments. It looks like we're going to have a little more digging to do out there. Well, you know what? Since we're here, let's do this. That's a T2 RCS. Now, you know what? The stuff that is needed to make it, I need more than the RCS itself. It's still going to be a little while yet before we start doing cap ship. See, I got Sathium and 2 power coils, a Restrum, and Zascosium out of that. So that was well worth the effort. So I think that's it for the upper part of this engine room. And then let's go across over to the other side. And we'll just hit all the stuff that's going to give us actual components. Looks like we'll have a little bit of digging to do in there too, but not too much. Okay, that is also a Tier 2 RCS. Nice. Beautiful. We need the stuff, man. We need all the stuff. All the stuff. The rest of this is just blocks, it looks like. If we go all the way down here now, can we... Looks like we're going to have to dig this out. Yeah, well, that's the back end of the thruster. Let's see what this gives us. Oscillator, power coils, Zascosium, Restrium, Zascosium alloy. Yeah, that's good stuff. We're going to put that to better use now. Here's the backside of the other thruster. Nice. Then we, then we will, like I said, we don't need the capital ship stuff for now. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? Since we're working on the back end of the ship here, I guess we will go back down here. And let's finish digging this out. Oh, I'm not sure if there's going to be anything else down here component-wise. But let's just dig it out anyway. And we will find out. So we did have one more thruster, downward facing thruster in here. flux coils. Let's get rid of stone dust and pick up flux coils, because we certainly want those. Look at that, 14 power coils. That's really good. Zascosium alloy. Nice haul, really. I want to keep the magnesium powder. I've got crushed stone up to wazoo. Well, you know what, though? Let's keep it, I guess. We can unload it in the hovercraft. Let's chow down on some corn. And that pretty much takes care of this room. Well, it looks like we have a little more to dig out here. So let's do that. Shouldn't take more than a second or two. I don't think there's anything back here though, just blocks. Yeah. Okay, let's head back and check out the bridge now. Alright, let's head up to the bridge and see what kind of goodies we can find from that. This goes way up high here. Alright, we've got some storage. Mobility booster. What's this got? Just some basic stuff in it. Okay. That's just decoration. Take all the lights. Night vision goggles. We'll take those and sell them. Really, that's all that's on the bridge. I thought there was more stuff up here. Kind of neat looking, though. Well, darn it. Okay. Let's go up onto the... Whoa, that scared me. It looked like it was coming down to hit me. Let's go up here. There we go. Alright, do we have anything up here that's useful? Or is it just blocks? Looks like it's just blocks. Alright. There's a thruster there that we could get. But I don't see any thrusters on the back of that one. And then I think the rest of the ship is basically just going to be more hardened steel. Oh, my stupid thruster didn't kick, or jetpack didn't kick in. We'll take that for sure. Excellent. All right. Well, then what I'm probably going to be doing, guys, is off camera, I'll start taking this thing apart. And we'll get all kinds of hardened steel and steel out of it in the process. I don't believe there's anything else in the way of components left on this ship. Let's check the back end, actually. Pretty sure this is all just blocks. Just steel blocks. We'll look on this side as well. But we will get a lot of materials from this thing. It's going to take a long time to take it apart, though, too. But that's just the way it works. Until we can get to some of the higher-end planets that have the better ores on them. This is our main option for getting that kind of thing. Excellent. That was kind of fun. kind of makes you feel a little bit like an archaeologist, you know, digging out some ancient artifact. Even though this isn't ancient, we have to assume. Well, you know, actually, maybe that isn't a good assumption to make. But I was going to say, I assume that it crashed here fairly recently, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe this thing is centuries old. The one reason why I wouldn't think that is because all of its components are the same components that, you know, we use now. So it wouldn't really make sense for it to be super old like that. But anyhow, crashed MS Titan back apart. There you have it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. Once again, a quick reminder, I'll be gone for the rest of the week on business, but I will be back the week of the 23rd, and we'll expect to have, you know, about 3-4 normal weeks after that before I have to leave again on business. Sometime in the middle of March. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, take a look in the About section of my YouTube channel, and you'll notice that I have a Twitch channel. I stream several times a week, though aside from doing 1 or 2 streams tonight, I won't be streaming anymore this week either, because, of course, I have to leave. But normally I stream several times a week, and I stream Empyrion and Subnautica and a little 7 Days to Die and Ghost Recon Wildlands and a few other things. So if you would like to come and join me on Twitch and hang out during a live stream, I'd love to have you. Also take a look, and you'll see that I have my Discord channel link in the About section as well, and you're welcome to come and join us on Discord if you want to, and we can hang out and chat during the day. And I think that's about it, guys. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in a week from now with the next episode.